Good morning and happy Mother's Day. This is Val with Eternal Transformations Tarot. I feel so much love for you guys today. Today's going to be a bit of a different reading due to Mother's Day. I would like to celebrate the Divine Feminine. And so much is happening right now with this. So much is happening right now. We can, I know that when we look around our world, it can be scary. It can be scary. But it was already scary. It was already awful. It's just that now we're shining lights on it. And this is part of the great change of the divine feminine rising, the matriarchy rising, not even the matriarchy, bringing the divine feminine and the masculine into balance and pushing that patriarchy down. No more time for that, y'all. So in honor of the great feminine, and I want to say also, Morgan Lowe, she sent me a happy birthday video, or happy Mother's Day video. Her son did. He is a beautiful young man, Anthony, who has autism, which makes him even more beautiful. And he said, also, happy Mother's Day to God, to Mother Earth. And isn't that the truth? She is our mother. And we should all make a commitment today, every Mother's Day, just to recommit ourselves to take better care of her, to honor her and all of her children, the trees, the plants, the bees, the animals, right? So I'm going to read, we're going to do a quick poetry reading before we do our pick a card. You are very much going to enjoy this. It's a very deep poem, very powerful poem by Hera Bosley. And this is called The Army of the Chosen Ones. And that is you, my friends. That is you. Today, during our pick a card, we're going to be using the Starseed deck. I'm feeling that greatly. I think we have forgotten how far we have come. And I mean how far we have come from far away. You are made of stardust to lift this earth now. To lift Gaia. Right now, she needs our assistance because she is lifting too. She is doing her growth too, her transformation too. And we are eternally transforming. Even every beautiful planet out there is consistently and eternally transforming. So I hope you enjoy this poem. It's very powerful. It's very powerful. Let me get to the top because I read it this morning and I just had tears strolling down my face. And after that, I'm going to do a quick check-in and say good morning to everyone. I can see your comments coming in. Okay, The Army of Chosen Ones by Hera Bosley, if you'd like to look it up. I've read this before, but it's been a while. Grateful, but in the same breath, inadequate. How could I have ever possibly live up to the task at hand? You see, my soul is not ascending. My soul has descended to come here and live out this life. Old soul is not an adequate description of me. No, I am ancient. I am beyond time and space. I am beyond words and black and white definitions. Whew. Sorry, I get so choked up during this poem. I am light. I am sound and I am vibration. I am you and you are me. We are the chosen ones. We have been called here to transmute and transform. What an honor. This is going to get demonetized, so donations are always appreciated. What an honor. Oh, but what a fucking mess. There are days when it would be easier to go back to the higher dimensions from whence I came. No, I cry. This is too hard. This is beyond repair. This hurts too much. Why did I choose this? Why would I have picked this time in history to come back? Back to the ugliness and rampant racism, back to the sexism and misogyny, back to the desecration of our Mother Earth. It is so hard to watch, but I am trapped. Trapped between the veil of my soul and my human skin, paralyzed by fear. Fear of not being enough. Fear of never living up to the demand that has been placed upon my soul. The massive undertaking of which we all have a part to play. The destruction and the disillusion, the rise and the fall, the crumbling and the crusade, the heroine's fucking journey. It is hard and it is so dense. It is up and it is down. It is amazing and it is frightening. It is everything and it is nothing all at the same time. The reality of this reality is sometimes unbearable. How do I witness without falling victim to it? How do I surrender and take action? How do I flow and stay grounded? How do I honor myself and stay in service to others? How do I balance the intensity of this duality? The light and the dark, the love and the hate, the inspiration and the ignorance. The enormity of what I have been called here to do is enough to swallow me whole. And some days it does. But not today. No, today I am here. Today I am ready. Today I am filled with a reverence. Unafraid, unabashed. No shame, no guilt, no fear can hold me back now. No, I have arrived at the feet of my destiny, my dharma, my purpose. I was made for this, quite literally. My skin, my mind, my cells, my every fiber of my being was called here to this life. To witness the rise. No, to actively participate in the rise. The heroine's journey. I am you, and you are me, and we are the chosen ones. We shall give birth to a new generation of beings. A generation with brilliant minds to inspire inventions that will counteract all the greed, all the hate. A generation that will push back against the patriarchy. A generation that honors the feminine and the masculine within us all. We are no longer asleep, nor are we afraid. We are an army of chosen ones here to create change, unsure of what the future holds, but I stand steady in my grace. The enormity of what I have been called here to do is enough to swallow me whole. And some days it does. But not today. Today I rise. Today I fight back against all that has pinned me down. Fight back, they say. A light worker does not need to fight back. And to that I say, fuck you. My journey does not need to look like yours to be effective. We all have a part to play in this orchestrated madness. My eyes are open to the light and the dark. The winter of my soul would bring you to your knees. Trust me. Do not look at my fist of rage and judge me. I look at my life and see exactly when each finger was pulled down, fist forming, anger brewing, belly full of hot fire. How did we get here? Where the women are looked at as less than, a second-class citizen. The women, the life givers, the portals, the mystics, the truth tellers. Who decided this? When did this come to be? Where the blood that we menstruated was considered sacred. Not shamed and hidden away like a dirty secret. Not looked at as gross, but honored in rituals for its literal life, force, energy, and power. I do not know how this came to be, but I am here and I will fight back. With a belly full of fire and a heart full of light, because I am allowed to be a beautiful juxtaposition of compassion and rage. You see, we are all playing a part, our role, and I'll be damned if I bend myself to fit in your mold of what that should look like. No, I have been distorted. I have been bent. I have been held back and I have made myself small. I have walked on eggshells and I have bitten my tongue. I stand here with scars and my broken limbs. I stand here with my love and my anger. My voice may tremble and my hands may shake, but I refuse to sit on the sidelines any longer. I stand here as a representative of the army of the chosen ones, here to create change. The enormity of what I have been called here to do is enough to swallow me whole. And some days it does, but not today. Tara Bosley, The Army of the Chosen Ones, if you want to look it up. It literally transformed me. And what's so special about that, being that this is Mother's Day, is my mother sent me that poem. She found it in a book and she said, "Did you write this? Or is this written about you?" And I resonated so deeply with it. And she said, I could see you throughout this entire reading of this poem. So it was really beautiful. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mama. She's the best. She is the best. Okay. This is Mandy Pants over here, my psychic sponge, our mascot, our channel mascot. Okay, beautifuls. I'd like to say good morning. I'm so glad y'all enjoyed that. Morgan, good morning, my beautiful sister. Caitlin, hello. Nicole, my darling, beautiful. Shala, my sister, good morning. Lamp, good morning, darling. Jennifer, Marissa, Amy, Gill, good morning. Trisha, oh, good morning, beautiful souls. Jason, good morning. Brother, good morning. Beautiful. I'm not going to read the comments after this for the production of video quality. I just like to say good morning to you guys on Sunday. Sun Devil, good morning, my darling. Isn't it a stunning poem? I know. Kelly, good morning. Good morning. What is going on with my comments? Let me see. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So here's how it works here, you guys. Here's how it works here. I am going to pull a few oracle cards. There's going to be one that gives you a twirl in the belly, a clench in the heart, a lump in the throat, negative or positive reaction. Pay special attention to that message there. We will read a little bit from the book and then clarify with the traditional tarot deck today. Everybody take a big old deep belly breath. Up your spine, out your crown chakra. Release all expectations of this reading so that they may blow your mind. Calling in all angels, ascended masters, passed on loved ones of the light, Jesus, God, La, whatever's out there, the PTB, Mother Earth, Gaia today, we ask for you. For our beautiful humans going through it down here. Going through it. You got this. You got this. Spirit. Ooh, that one came out quick. Quick. Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, and creative accountability. Interesting, creative accountability. Your life is a canvas. Who's the painter? Who's the painter? Ooh, they're coming in, y'all. Don't worry, the longer it takes, the better it is. They want that perfect card. Two came out. We will read these two together. So if you felt this, I want you to take them both. I love this card so much. It makes me laugh because it's so, I always resonate with this card. You are not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. You're not for everyone, baby. That's okay. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. It also came with, this will be two sister cards coming out together. I remember. Soul plan. The fated life versus the destiny life. I remember. The fated life versus the destiny life. Lovely imagery in these cards. One more. There's that train coming. Ooh, I felt something buzz. I hope it comes back. It will. I hope it will. It always does. There it is. I felt it and I saw it. It was upside down. Empathic starseed. Energetic sovereignty. Absorbing what is not yours. Empathic starseed. Energetic sovereignty. absorbing what is not yours. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I felt this one buzz too. It looks like it's a 4-carder this time. Ooh, ooh. Jump in. Andromedan energy, adventure, and say yes to change. Jump in. Andromedan energy, embrace change. Say yes. Say yes. Okay. Get this going, baby. I'm having frizzy hair day, y'all. It happens. It happens. Okay. Your life is a canvas. Who felt that? Give a thumbs up if you felt it. I felt all of them, y'all. And that's the way it goes. It's likely these are going to tell a story of your soul. Your life is a canvas. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. You are the artist of your life, and your life is a canvas. Take responsibility for your ability to create. Earth is known as the planet of manifestation. Your present moment is based on your past thoughts and belief. Your current thoughts determine your future. What kind of life do you want to create for your future? What are you being called to create? And this doesn't just mean painting and drawing and things like that, sculpting. This is creation, and you are here to create. You are a creative being no matter what you think. For me, it comes out in my analytics and my tarot card reading. What is it for you? Reconnect with your manifesting power and align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with that vibration, with the vibration that matches them. It is never too late to start, and no experience is required. All you need is an open heart and an open mind and consistent daily action. If you are not sure what you'd like to create, start instead with a feeling of deep gratitude for all that is good in your life right now. State out loud what you're most thankful for. Look for the good in your life, and one thing will be certain. You'll find yourself attracting more and more good experiences into this world. This card is inviting you to see your entire life as a canvas, and the picture is completely up to you, for you are the artist. Color it with your thoughts and feelings. Create the life that you most long to live. You may also be called to be more creative in your everyday life. What have you been called to create? How can you express yourself more creatively? There's that soul seed inquiry. What are you being called to create within your life, in your canvas? Lovely. Let's pull some clarifiers for that. We're going to use a traditional tarot deck for this. All these card decks are below. If you like them, I give you the same links that I get them from. Your life is a canvas. What would you like to say about that, Spirit? Your life is a canvas. There was like a little funny feeling right there. Life is a canvas. Your life is a canvas. Woo, yes. I'm feeling like for some of you, it's this feeling of you've had to deal with that 3D world so much, that 3D life so much. Your creative abilities have been exhausted. Now it's time to step back into those creative abilities. They're about to be removing those blockages, the completion of this cycle, which was meant to help you to step into knowing how strong you truly are. Remembering that it did not happen to you, my love, but for you. But for you. It's hard to get into a creative heart space. I almost said head space, but then they corrected me. Heart space. Because that's where it comes from. It's hard to get into a creative heart space when you're exhausted. by the bills and the parent-teacher conferences and work, all of the life stuff. You know, and it's the stuff, life doesn't stop moving just because it's time for you to start ascending, right? What else, Spirit? For your life is a canvas. Ah, yes, this is exactly what they were saying. State right now, this is the best way to start. What I'm grateful for, because I know it's been hard, baby. But you still standing, you still fighting, and you're almost done with it. Okay, it's about to start. Notice him holding the scales here. It's about to start balancing back out. Notice the red of his cloak denoting that passion coming back into your life. The ability to balance this out. And you will, for some of you, I feel like you've had some, maybe some monetary stresses and issues. That's going to be balancing itself back out for you, I'm hearing. And, you know, I would say in this world, no matter what your culture or where you come from, money, currency is probably the one thing that tears us down the most. It gets in our head and it wiggles in there like a nasty little worm. You gotta nip that in the bud, that feeling of scarcity. What else, Spirit? For your life is a canvas. For your life is a canvas. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Put yourself in this frequency. 10 of Cups, my cup overfloweth. What are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? I love that you moved from this 9, speaking of completion, this 6, talking about the balance and love coming back into your life, the passion again, and then this, my cup overfloweth. This is all coming to you now. If you've been trying to create this canvas and manifest this life for yourself, not just within the creativity part, but that manifesting this, it's like some of you out there are seeing a vision of what you want your life to look like, but it was very difficult whenever you were stuck in the muck of the stinking thinking. And, you know, and I won't just say that, but it's just like everything was coming against you. But I want you to notice at the top of each one of those wands of passion, new growth is coming off. You have grown from every single one of these battles, moving through it with grace. You have learned grace from your trials and tribulations, and now you're stepping into a whole new world. Don't you dare close your eyes. Right? That's what I'm feeling. That's so beautiful. Okay, let's move forward. You're not for everyone, and I remember. You are not for everyone, and I remember. Do you remember who you are and why you're not for everyone? You're not for everyone. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. The world is filled with people who, no matter what you do, just won't like you. But it's also filled with those who will love you fiercely. They are your people. You're not for everyone, and that is okay. Talk to the people who can actually hear you. Don't waste your precious time and gifts trying to convince others of your value. They won't ever want what you're selling. Don't try to convince them to walk alongside you. You'll be wasting both your time and theirs, and will likely inflict unnecessary wounds that will take precious time to heal. You are not for them and they are not for you. Politely wave them on and continue on your way. Sharing your path with someone is a sacred gift. Don't cheapen it by rolling yours in the wrong direction. Keep facing your true north. Pulling this card means you are being called to embrace your uniqueness, your own weirdness, to let the world see you as you truly are. And being okay with the fact that some people may not like that. You're lost, baby, you know? To reveal your multifaceted, multidimensional nature, not to dim your light according to who is in your presence. That is important. Do not dim your light according to who is simply in your presence. You don't have to fit any mold but your own. Keep expanding, my friends. To own all parts of yourself so that your people, the ones who are the same kind of weird as you, right? Same kind of crazy as me, can recognize you when your paths cross. How will they ever recognize you if you are not being truly authentic? Do you remember who you are? I remember. I remember. It's incredibly hard, Shala. It is incredibly hard. I'm with you, sister. Okay. I remember. These are to be read in tandem. There was a moment before you were born when you chose the conditions of the life that you are living right now. When you plotted out these exact moments along the timeline of your life. We live in a world of free will, and therefore these moments become our destiny only through saying yes. The fated life is the one that we were born into. The destiny life is the one our soul chooses, and it takes courage and faith. If you pulled this card, it's because you're likely now face to face with the choice to follow a destiny life, with the destiny life over the fated life, right? And it's easy to want to mold yourself into keeping up with the Joneses' preconceived notions of what others think you should be. Do you remember? To trust the path your soul is calling you toward, and to remember that this moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. You may find yourself at a crossroads, at a moment when you are being called to make a decision, to keep walking the perfectly laid out path before you, or to choose the one less traveled. You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship, a difficult decision, or something else that requires great courage and faith. You're being invited to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender to it. When you're confronted with a path that's undefined, it is normal for doubt and fear to rear its head. In fact, this is a certain sign that you are facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his life or his or her journey, in his or her life journey, comes eye to eye with doubt. The only way around it is through it. It's all a part of the larger plan. Girl? It's all a part of the larger plan. You know, we do have that destiny life. I have a bird right outside my door. We do have a part of that destiny life, or we do have that within us. However, we also are born with free will. Otherwise, what's the point of this whole thing if everything's going to go exactly as we knew it would? We're born with free will. And when something feels scary and makes your little butthole clench up, you know that that's probably you coming face to face with that fear, with that soul journey crossroad, right? Okay, let's go. Clarify this for me, Spirit. Clarify this. It takes great courage, y'all. And what does John Wayne say? Courage is being scared to death, but saddling up anyway. It takes grace as well. Moving through it with grace. Grace and courage. I ask for those two things every day. Well, wisdom, grace, and courage. Oh, yes. Some of you scared it. Ooh, 2 cards came out. Look at this. I just said courage. Look at this. The strength card. Inner strength. Inner strength. And look, this is so grace. He's flipping those things around, juggling them, like dancing, like I'm good, even though crap's all crazy. You see these boats are all crazy behind him. The water's crazy. Things may be crazy. This is also about making a choice. This is about free will. This is a choice. And notice that she holds the lion's mouth open with love. With love. The eternity symbol over her head, knowing that this was always destined. Knowing that there will be ups and downs, there will be mountains, and she will move through them with grace. This is her subduing her ego with grace, not forcing it down. Saying, I love you. I know you're here for a reason, but calm down. Calm down, honey. Don't get scared, right? Because our ego gets scared. You know, these flowers right here are also pulled from within the Magician. Speaking of manifestation, this is the card of 8. Speaking of manifestation, choosing to manifest the life you want for yourself, stepping into your own uniqueness. Spirit, what else for this? What else for this? Remembering who they are, how strong they truly are, remembering how old they really are. You have the power. You are the teacher. You are the medicine. What I'm really feeling here with this card is, I'm hearing spirit guide. First of all, you have a spirit guide. You have many spirit guides. To tap into them, simply quiet your mind, remembering that praying is talking to God. Meditation is listening, right? But I'm also feeling for some of you out there truly, truly unique. You are a vessel. You are a vessel. This card often means structure, religion, things like that. And many of you, yes, tapping into your religion for greater strength and holding structure around. You must have some structure in order to go after your dreams, making a plan, GSD, get shit done, right? Sometimes we got to do that. But what I'm really feeling here is that you are a vessel for others in your great power and your great strength. Okay, beautiful. Empathic star seed. Who felt this one? Empathic star seed. Energetic sovereignty. Absorbing what is not yours. Woo. Probably. I do this every time. I should have peed before I came on here. Empathic star seed. I asked them to pull it up, take away the urge so I don't rush through this reading having to pee. I pray for everything. If I need to clench off that pee, I ask him to help me, because otherwise I'll laugh and he'll come right out. For all the mothers out there, you know. Okay, empathic star seeds are here to shift the world through their physical presence alone. I just talked about this the other day on the Aquarius reading. Some of you, that's exactly what I was feeling in this card, okay? It's not so much the medicine that heals you will heal the world. It's not about finding out what your medicine is. When you heal yourself, you become the medicine. You become the medicine. And simply coming into contact with people will heal them. Someone out there's got some powerful empaths out there and healers. You may be able to lay hands. They do not need to, quote unquote, do anything beyond being here, thanks to the energetic change that their physical presence causes. Due to their highly sensitive nature, empathic starseeds can struggle with being on Earth and in a physical body. Many are prone to addiction and depression, or tend to mistake other people's feelings and moods for their own. Okay, now I'll say this is extremely common for empaths in their 20s, well, teens of course, but 20s and early 30s. Okay, this is going to be something that if you are that age, or if you've passed that, you can look back and say, oh yes, that was me. I had no clue that all of that was coming from outside of me, and it wasn't even mine. And then you numb it with drugs and alcohol, because you don't know what to do with it. You think you're crazy. You don't know what's wrong with you, right? It's beautiful to be able to, if you're going through that, step in it with grace and make sure you're taking better care of yourself. You came here to change the world with your magical body, with your magical spirit, your magical presence, which means you need to take greater responsibility and take better care of it than others have to, right? This is a gift. You must honor it. And the more you honor it, the bigger it gets. Natural introverts, they tend to prefer spending time alone or in small groups. Crowds can be overwhelming for them. If this card appears, consider lightening the load energetically. Don't put yourself under such pressure. I need the light. Don't put yourself under such pressure to go out into the world and be like everyone else. Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time and extra care to recover energetically. If you're feeling pressured to keep a certain pace, instead put on the brakes and treat yourself like a precious child. Do whatever you can to take the pressures of the world off your plate. Switch off to switch back on. Switch off to switch back on if you are exhausted. In today's world, it is normal to feel that we should be doing more, but perhaps being present in our life is enough. This could be a phase you're going through, or simply how you're being called to live your life. If your work involves giving to others, right now you're being called to keep something for yourself. You don't need to transmute it all. It's okay to look after your own growth and healing before feeling that you should offer it to the world. Indeed, it is necessary if you want to continue to do so sustainably. You guys, I have to shut off my phone sometimes. To everyone, I have to shut everything down so I can take care of myself, because what I do causes so much energetic drain. I love what I do, but I will not be able to continue to do this sustainably if I don't take care of me, right? What I posted the other day, you can't pour from a cup that's empty. Fill your cup before you give to others. Okay, let's see what they want to say about this. Let's see what they want to say about this. You guys, I love you. Oh, yes. You have, many of you have done this. I'm going to say many of you have done this. If you haven't now, listen, Linda, okay? It's time to walk away from that which doesn't serve you. It's also about living cyclically, okay? It's time for a new adventure, maybe even a walkabout. What do I really want? And how much of this, what I'm feeling, is truly mine, right? He's walking away from 8 full cups, but you know, it's not showing it here in this description. They may look like on the outside they're good for him, but he knows deep down they're not. And I know this is going to take courage for many of you, walking away from people, places, things, toxic thoughts, preconceived notions of what others hold to you. Don't worry if you can't make that party or that work luncheon or whatever it is. You have to learn to say no to some things, because you are powerful and you are an empath. The Queen of Cups. She is the greatest empath in the deck. She looks at her scribing cup, for she knows what is to come. Nicole, thank you, my sister. I love you guys. Thank you. Notice that she has a toe in the water, for she stays connected to her intuition. That way, she knows what is hers and what is not. If she doesn't, and if she spends all of her time in other people's emotions, feelings, and thoughts, she's going to have barnacles on her butt, okay? She keeps those at her feet. Notice that the angels around her very sturdy throne protect her. Protect her. And you know, this is a perfect example of a light worker does not mean that I am weak, right? She got a sturdy throne. Look at that face. I would not mess with that woman. Look at that eyebrow. She's like, I would not mess with that woman, right? The high priestess's stream of consciousness flowing through. She stays connected, but not submerged. But not submerged. They wanted to repeat that. And look at this. Again, 1 foot on the ground, staying balanced, 1 foot in the water. Staying connected to both intuition and 3D. And when you do this, there is a gift that is coming for you. When you understand that you truly are an earth angel. When you understand, they will open up this new path for you. A path of enlightenment. A path with great adventures. Downloads. Perspective change. Perspective change. Beautiful. Woo! I'm loving this reading. I am loving this. I'm loving you guys. I love you guys so much. Andromedan energy. Jump in. Adventure and say yes to change. Who felt this? Who felt this? Andromedan energy. Adventure and say yes to change. Just so you know, I do go back and read every single comment. I love you all. I love you all. Jump in. Give me a thumbs up if you felt it. You got any feelers out there? I felt that one. For me, it's telling a story. For me, it's telling a story of everything I needed to hear today. And that's okay. This is y'all's reading. You take however many cards you want. 1, 2, or all of them. There's one that usually has a bit more of a twinge, and you're like, ooh, that's my message. Okay. Andromeda is a spiral galaxy, the closest galaxy to the Milky Way. It is believed that Andromedan starseeds are a group of beings who love their freedom. Very adaptable. They have a strong willingness and adaptability to change and go with the flow. To find the calm and the chaos, to swim with the tides. This card is here to encourage you to do the same. Be like them. Perhaps you have a significant goal or opportunity that's coming ahead of you. If so, you're being guided to jump in. And these things present themselves when you find this balance and take care of yourself, knowing what's truly yours. Yes, it will take courage and authenticity like never before. It's also time to flip this perspective. It did not happen to you, but for you. Don't wait for permission. Don't stall until you feel ready. Take a deep breath, a good old run up, and jump right in. Life bends for the courageous, and the courageous is what you are being called to be. You are already facing in the right direction. The only thing left to do is leap. You'll figure out the details as you go along. Things may not always be smooth sailing. Life on earth rarely is. However, it's the rougher seas that teach us how to sail with glory. And once you know that, you can navigate any sea, ocean, or even storm. The Andromedans want you to fall in love with surfing the waves of life, to seek more adventures, to embrace your own adaptability, and find ways to be calm in the chaos. Saying, I got this. The cosmic fool. To see more, you didn't come to earth to be passive. You came to earth to be truly alive, to truly live. Now take a good run and leap. Starseed Soul Inquiry. How can you be more adventurous? How are you being called to jump right on in and leap? Jump in. Jump in. There's a beautiful duality, juxtaposition there of surrender and courage, of surrender and action. Both are necessary. The calm and the chaos, right? Because you know, expecting it to come. Expecting it, that's too many. Expecting it to come. Way too many. Man. Jump in. Very much like surfing. They're showing me someone surfing a wave, laughing, and also I can see fear in her face. Male or female though, the flow that's necessary for surfing, being a part of the wave, being a part of the ocean, the flow that is so unreal there is something that also it takes great courage. And it brings so much passion for something that you have to be so tapped into, the calm and the chaos. Christina! I adore you guys. I'm literally going to cry. I'm about to go see my son, and I was like, I don't know how I'm going to go. I don't have the money to do it, but I miss him so much. I can't take it down in Houston. And you guys saved my life. You saved my life. Thank you so much. To everyone who donates to my channel, make sure to tell me what you want to manifest and what you want to release, because I include you in my full moon ceremony. It's so important. It's so important for me to give back that energy. If you don't tell me, I'm sending you toads and frogs, baby. You know it. You know it. I've had plenty of people get them. I'm going to tell you what's coming out. Give me a second here. If you donate on here on Super Chat, make sure to email me and tell me what your handle is so I can make sure to say your name aloud. Okay? And, link you up there, because I put you in an Excel spreadsheet. Okay, one more. I'm going to show you. Don't worry. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Jump right in. Here's what's hilarious is in the Light Seers Tarot, The Three of Wands. Oh my God, I love this. I wish I was using that deck right now. So in that deck, she is standing on a cliff and there's waves coming and she's holding her surfboard like, I'm waiting for that perfect wave and then I'm getting in. But here's the deal. She's not just standing there waiting around. She's prepared. She's standing there with her board ready. Do everything in between if it isn't the perfect time yet and you're waiting for more. The details will work themselves out later, right? The details, this is about waiting for your ships to come in. They are coming. They are coming. They want you to jump right in. Ace of Swords. There's going to be new clarity around this situation. They're going to bring you new clarity around this situation. I know you feel like you've been waiting for a minute, okay? But I'm also feeling like some action is going to be needed from you. That GSD, that get shit done. You know, I know we always like to wait for that. We have those moments in life where it's just like, ooh, you know, you're flowing perfect. It's like magic. Like everything you do is just flowing, and it's truly, you feel like you're connected to the universe, and there's something magical about it. There's other times that you feel stuck, right? But then there's times when you just have to start going, even if you don't feel fully prepared, because you know it's your path, you know it's the direction. You just have to start going. Whatever this is will be truly abundant. And the monetary, I'm hearing, will work itself out along the way, but they need something from you. They need something from you. They need you to jump in with whatever you got right now. With whatever you got right now, whatever this is. They need you to jump in. They need you to jump in. Oh yes, the next out is this is going to be fast moving. So once you get started, I know it feels like, ooh, butthole puckered. It's a little bit scary right now, right? I know it feels like that. However, when you look at this right here, once you get started, they will bring you all that you need. They just want your free will, your action, your courage. You can do this with grace. With grace. Just jump in. Don't be afraid of falling down. Treat it like surfing. Okay, that's going to happen. It's going to happen, right? It's a little bit of a course direction, right? That's okay. Do not forget that universe falls in love with a courageous heart. Falls in love and will give you every single thing you need on your path if you move through something you are terrified to do. That's a promise. That's a promise. Okay. Oh, I just have to say at the top of the deck here, surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy, pleasure, joy. Make love to life. Make love to life. Make your life a living prayer. A living, moving, breathing prayer. Become the painter of your canvas. Make love to life. I manifest this reading for you. You guys you're my everything. You're my soul tribe. You're my family. I feel your energy. Even the ones who never comment, I still feel you. I still feel you. I will read all of these comments later. Thank you. Spirit guides, angels, passed on loved ones, God, Gaia. Thank you for being here. What do they say, you guys? What do they say? They say, don't waste your hate. Rather gather and create. Be of service. Be a sensible person. Just started raining. Be a sensible person. Use your words. No, don't be nervous. You can do this. You got purpose. Find your medicine. Ooh. And use it. You are the medicine. Start using it. I love you all, my beautiful soul tribe. Go find your miracle today. And happy Mother's Day. Like and subscribe. It's like tipping. Catch you on the flip side.